maybe just manifestation isn't about getting everything that you want. Maybe it's about becoming the version of you who doesn't need to force anything. And maybe then, when you send out that vibration of non-disparity, you'll get that back. I've definitely been sabotaging my own manifestation. And that's not a good thing. You know, for the longest time, I thought my circumstances were the problem. And I blamed every external negative event for the reason why my life was going to shit. But if I'm honest with myself, I know without a doubt 100% my thoughts created where I am right now. It's been me the whole time. I've been reading about manifestation, and it interests me because you can't see it. I feel like you can feel it. A lot of people believe in it. A lot of people don't believe in it. There's so many books about it, and whether you believe it spiritually, psychologically, one thing is clear. I think your inner dialogue, it becomes your outer reality. You are what you think about. And it makes me reflect and think about the past 10 years of my life. How have I been thinking about myself and my life? And it makes sense. I'm not saying I'm in the worst position ever, but it makes sense to be in the position that I'm in. I mean, it's exactly right. Majority of the time, when I think about what I was thinking about, they weren't 99% of the time optimistic, positive, fulfilling, excited, happy thoughts. Another thing I realized is, this one's tough, is I've been trying to force what I want into my life. And the more I force, the more tense I become. But the moment I let go, something interesting happens. For work, I have a media channel where I talk about fitness and bodybuilding. And right now, for the last few months, me and the team I work with, we've been in dire need of a few more sponsors for the channel for income purposes, so I can, pay rent and just have a decent life, make the bare minimum, but I'm doing it remotely, talking about stuff on YouTube, and it's incredible, but we've needed sponsors. And every day I wake up tense, and I have this sense of lack because why don't I have these sponsors? How come these sponsors don't want to sponsor the channel? How come they don't see my value? How come they don't see my work? How come they don't see everything I'm doing? I'm interviewing these top athletes. I'm putting out this great content. I'm getting millions of views a month. How come I'm not getting these sponsors? And a few days ago, I don't know what happened. I kind of just went into a flow state, and I just decided, I chose that it's all good. They'll come. I know what happened. I'm reading a book called The Secret. I'm sure you guys are aware of it. And it talks about how your inner thoughts become your reality. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna cry and complain anymore about not having a sponsor. I'm just gonna act like I already have the sponsor, and I'm already in the flow state, and all is well. And some important individual within the industry called me out of nowhere. And I remember as soon as I hopped on the call, I let everything go. I knew he had the ability to offer me a paid sponsorship, but I didn't want that on the call. My energy wasn't about that. And so during the call, the hour plus call, very long call, we just talked. We just talked as brothers. He told me about his life. He told me about his character and what he values and stories in the industry. And I was even lucky enough to meet his dad, he's taken care of. His dad is much older, and his dad was getting some physical therapy done in the house. And I met his dad, and his dad was a fan of the show, and it was beautiful. And I just remember feeling how awesome the conversation was, that I'm on a call with a potential sponsor, and I didn't care at all. My mind was not on, man, how can I get something from this guy? How can I take something? How can I make my words in a way where he thinks I'm, I usually, when I'm on these calls, I want something from these powerful people that have the power to give me money. Let's call it what it is. And I didn't. The whole conversation. And it was like at the very end, he's like, "Hey, by the way, me and my buddy are developing this, you know, multi-million dollar peptide company, and we'd love for you and your team to be a part of it." And he said, let's see how it rolls out organically in the next 2-3 months. And I was like, sweet. So maybe an opportunity will come from that, maybe it won't. But regardless, I just remember feeling very at peace about the phone call because I wasn't trying to force the sponsorship. I wasn't trying to force anything out of the conversation other than just connecting with him. And it was really, really nice. It was really, really nice, man. Whenever I want something, I do work hard for it, but my inner thoughts are very tense and they're very outcome forced or focused, and it's very forced. And when I let go, I'm present and I enjoy everything and I'm relaxed and everything feels authentic. I feel authentic and I enjoy that space a lot more. And the craziest part of that story I just told you, when I stopped needing it, the opportunity appeared. Desperation repels and calm truly attracts. And I think that's a great way to live because the universe, God, whatever you think about, whatever you believe in, I think these energy sources can feel the desperation versus the calmness. And I think life was built on flow. I heard that the other day and it made me think about literally how life is made in the flow of the sperm up to I'm like, wow, that's flow, man. I don't know if manifestation is magic or not. I do believe there is something to aligning your thoughts, which in turn physically give you this feeling, and that vibration and that signal matches another signal out there in the universe, and it'll give back to you what you're feeling and what you're thinking. So the most important thing I can do every single day, the most important thing you could probably do, whatever your unique circumstances in your life and what you want, is to make your thoughts come from gratitude and like you already have what you want and you're already in that headspace and you're already moving like you have it. I'm already moving today. Last few days I've been moving like I already got this. I already got the sponsorship. I'm already flowing. There's nothing that I need. I already have it, and I truly feel that right now. I 100%, and that's where we need to be. Because when you're trying to control everything, you're not in flow. You're in fear, and I was in fear for so long. And now I'm not. I'm okay. Like, I'm going to survive. I have everything I need, but I don't need to tense up and force something that, you know, is eventually going to happen. And it's easy to think positive. It's hard to catch negative loops, especially when you're in them, and that's really the only time you can work on this. Hard to rewire your mind daily. And the consistency is hard, but just because it's hard doesn't mean we should turn away from it. In fact, I think it's the most important thing we could do in our entire lives. The whole reason I feel like I'm becoming spiritual and making this channel is because I'm just done suffering. I feel like I've had so many days where I've been in my head and I've let the world get to me and my mind get to me that I'm just really sick and tired of it. And I've hit rock bottom like a year ago, and ever since then I've been trying to find myself and my happiness and realizing that there's nothing I need to add to myself. There's no technique I need to learn. I just need to, probably drop some of these beliefs I have and then just get into that flow state. And maybe, just maybe, manifestation isn't about getting everything that you want. Maybe it's about becoming the version of you who doesn't need to force anything. And maybe then, when you send out that vibration of non-disparity, you'll get that back. You'll get that calmness. You'll get these opportunities. You'll get the things that you think about, that you already have. I love you guys. I love you tons. I think I have some returning viewers on here, 10, 15 people. I'm talking to you, and I appreciate you that you're here, and I hope you can feel my good energy through the screen, because at the end of the day, we're all connected. And I feel like if we could all raise our vibration, everyone would be more joyous. And things would be better, because we need it right now. 26, whew, things are getting crazy. I feel like people are more unconscious than ever before, and I'm still learning and I'm still growing, and I'm right here with you guys and girls. I love you. Hope to see you again.